Hello, fellow collectors. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Legends Wolverine and Psylocke, 50 years of Wolverine. So here we have Wolverine, we have Psylocke in her armor from the comics. On the side here we see Wolverine. On the other side we see Psylocke. So on the back we see Wolverine number 50, where these figures come from. You can see it there. And on the side here we got some little bit of explanation. And we can see a little bit of information about the comic book. So very, very cool. So if I bring in my scale, zero it out, and pop it on, we see that it's coming in at 12.8 ounces. So let's get it off the scale and out of the box. Okay, now that we have them out of the box, we'll go ahead and take a look at their accessories first. First one we'll take a look at it is Patches, our Wolverine's hands with his claws, parts showing, the ones that his glove that lets his claws come through. He comes with this extra head here, the smirk. And they've got a little bit of highlights of blue in them. Now Wolverine is in this black uniform with this red band or red belt around him, with his hairy arms. Head on the ball joints rotates around pretty nicely, up and down. This is very nice. It rotates pretty good. T-pose, bicep swivel, double bend in that elbow. Rotates here at the wrist on a peg hinge. Now it has these claws here that can be pulled out, so just be wary of that. He does come with this extra part for the shoulders that allow to go forward and back, so we can do a nice jumping pose. Very, very cool, like it does in the comics. Now he can do this much back, that much forward. He does have a waist swivel, and that belt will get in the way, so you might want to push it up so he can use that waist swivel. His legs do come out pretty good, forward and back. Very, very nice. Thigh rotation, double bend in the knee, ankles on a hinge, rotates around. He's got a hole on each foot for the stands. Now, if you are lucky and you don't have to use stands, good on you. Me, I have to use these stands. Just a curse. So here we have Psylocke's extra hand here. Let's see, it's on a peg hinge. She also has this blast here that you can attach to her fisted hand. Another hand. And we have these effects that looks like it's coming from the rings. She has two of them. She also comes with this extra grinning head with the hair flowing sideways. So we bring in Psylocke and her armor and a little bit closer. We can see this body armor here. Nice looking rivets that are tying it all together. She has this cape, kind of a hard plastic. Looks like it's attached right up there and all the way up here. It will hamper her movement on the left arm, but the right arm should be able to do a nice T-pose. If it wasn't for this shoulder piece here that's getting in the way. You can fudge it a little bit, but not much of one. But she does have a bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, wrist that's on a ball joint, a peg hinge. Now she has the normal woman mold upper chest rotation and bend. No waist swivel. Now as far as her legs can go, she can do a pretty good split. She has a thigh rotation here. Double bend in the knee. As well as ankles that are on the peg hinge. Forward, back, side to side. And holes for pegs. Now let me get her back on the stand and in the right holes. Now we'll see this item here. You can just push it there and then just shape it around the fist to give her that ability. Now these, if you wanted to use these instead, they simply do the same thing. Attach around her wrist. Make it look like she's using the 10 rings. So if you're not familiar with the story, go check it out. It definitely is worth the read. Great artwork, great stories. Made the X-Men who they are today. So if I look at Psylocke, the top of her head's coming in at 6 1/4. Those extra parts of her hat are coming in at 6 3/4. Wolverine, not so much. He's coming in right at 5 3/4. So he is a little bit of a runt. That's how they say him in the comic books. No, I'm not making fun of his height. So here he is next to the retro version of Wolverine for the X-Men 97. You can see how they stack up together. Definitely the hair on the arms of this guy is definitely painted, while this version is not. But the claws are also made different, or these are just straight. These are the more the blade versions that we've seen in the comics. So if you're looking for this set, they just got here today. So be sure to shop around, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.